Imagine you were a chick and you just hatched out of your egg and you were trying to figure out how to be a chicken, but you couldn't find your mom and dad. How would you learn how to talk like a chicken or walk like a chicken or fly like a chicken? Well, you'd have to look for someone to show you how to do it. You might go and find the cow and ask, how do I be a chicken? That doesn't sound right. So you might go find the pig and ask, how do I become a chicken? Oink oink. That's not right either. We need our parents to teach us how to live. You see, that's the same for human beings. We need a model to learn how to live. A lot of us have forgotten that God is our heavenly parent, and we haven't figured out how we're supposed to live this life. That's why we need the Messiah to reintroduce us to God, our heavenly parent.
Let me give you another example.
Like, you want to build a car. You've got some idea of what it should look like, and you start trying to put it together, just from your own ideas. And you're starting to work it pretty well, but you realize, I have no idea what it looks like on the inside. How does the steering work? How do the wheels go in place? You realize that you need something like an instruction manual, a guide to teach you how a car should work, what the parts do, and how to put it all together. You might look for someone that's done it before, that can be your guide, can walk you through the process. When you have the help and the guide, now you can build a car that really moves.
Hey there! Welcome back to
Hatched!
Today's episode 2, Shepherd. Learning all about why we need a Messiah and what the Messiah's role is in our own life. We're Jerio and Lena. Thanks for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's right. You know, today we're learning about the shepherd. He's a guide to teach us about living our life. You know, our lives are a lot more complicated than a car, even though it's got a lot of moving parts. We have our relationships, our bodies, our hearts, our emotions, and our spirits. We need to learn how to be healthy and live our best life. So, for that to happen, we need a guide.
The Messiah.
What's that?
Well, Father Min says the word Messiah in Hebrew means the anointed one, signifying a king. God sent his Messiah in the person of Jesus Christ. Christ is the Greek word for Messiah. The Messiah comes to fulfill the purpose of God's work of salvation. Human beings need salvation because of the fall.
That's pretty cool. So the Messiah opens up a door for us to be new again, to be saved, and to live our best life.
In Mark 6:34 it says, when Jesus landed and saw a large crowd, he had compassion on them because they were like the sheep without a shepherd. So he began teaching them many things. So the purpose of the Messiah is to help guide you in the ways of your Creator and to understand God's plan for our lives.
That's so cool. I love that he wants to reconnect us. You see, a long time ago, we knew God like he was sitting right next to us. We could just have a chit chat whenever we wanted.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, but along the way, we started to forget about God. We started to not include him in our daily life and tried to figure out how to be happy all on our own.
Oh, that's so sad.
Even with our best efforts, we would stumble and sometimes we'd hurt ourselves or hurt others. So people tried to get together and make rules and write out laws and guess, hey, what if we did this? Would that make us happy?
That probably helped a little bit to have some new laws and things, but it wasn't the full answer, right?
No, it's not, because we didn't still understand the intention of God. We didn't understand the model. Just like we need our instruction manual to teach us how to live, we needed God to guide us, what rules we should have, what ways we should live by. You see, the Messiah comes to reconnect this relationship, to remove our fallen nature, the things that we do that tend to hurt ourselves, and open up, cleanse ourselves, and clear ourselves so that we can live in our original nature.
Wow, that's wonderful. What a great answer to all those problems.
Jesus came like a shepherd. He came to guide his sheep back home. He came to feed them, to protect them, and take care of them. Just like that, Jesus came to guide us back to God. When we live with God, we learn more how to live our life, how to be fed spiritually, how to grow and live our best life. Rain break!
This spring break is called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to follow directions that are in the eggs, just like the sheep. Follow their shepherd. Ready?
So we're going to pick one egg, and it's going to be 5 of that action. 4, then 3 actions, 2 actions, and finally 1. Which egg do you want to pick first?
Yellow.
All right, we're going to do 5 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! All right, let's see the next one. We're going to do 4. Say ba. Ma, ma, ba, ma, ba. Oh, that was 5.
All right, 3 spins.
1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do 2.
Dizzy.
Whoa. Hop on one foot. 1, 2.
Last one, orange egg. It's gonna be 1.
I wonder what it's gonna be.
Pull your bunny ears.
Thanks for joining with us. Wow, that was fun. You know, Jesus came with intimate knowledge of God. He felt if we all knew God as our Father, we could start to learn to live right. You know, at one point, Jesus was asked about the most important rules. He looked at all the laws that man had created, and he said, you know what? We ought to love God with all of our heart, mind, body, and soul, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. He said all the other laws can be summed up in this. The Messiah came to rewrite the instructions, to give us a guide back to everlasting life. When we follow Christ, we come closer to God, and we learn how to live right.
Wow, we learned a lot today. So how can we apply all of these teachings into our lives? One way is to fill out these fun worksheets. You know, Jesus is like the shepherd, so you can go ahead and turn these clouds into sheep to show us his flock. And think about, how is Jesus like a shepherd in your life? Also, the Messiah helps to cleanse ourselves, helps us to get rid of bad habits. So we want to wash away those bad habits. What are some things that you want to wash away? Maybe complaining too much, being a little impatient with a sibling. Maybe sometimes we lose our temper and we yell or we get upset. We want to wash those away. And what are some good habits we want to grow? Maybe it's being more patient, having a more compassionate heart towards others, doing our homework. What are the good habits that we want to grow with the water of life? And lastly, besides the worksheets, you can also take some time to pray, just to thank God for your life, thank God for Christ and Jesus, especially at this time of Easter. Invite him to live in our hearts so that we can live the best life.
Wow, you have learned so much, and I'm so proud of you, learning about God and our relationship with him, how we can learn to listen and follow his direction. Jesus came like our older brother. He opened the doors, paved the way that we can follow him. When we invite him into our hearts, we learn how to be a true son or daughter of God. And that makes God happy.
That's right. Thanks y'all so much for joining us. We loved learning with you today. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share this video, and you can find all of our free downloads at pastorsjl.com. Thanks y'all. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.